not just in life, not just with your career, not just with women, but in every aspect of your life. Because you matter the most. And here's the thing, when you become successful, what happens is this one common denominator all successful individuals have in common. There's no pity party. There's no, oh, I feel bad for you, I feel bad for me. Because successful people don't feel bad for themselves. Shout out to all the brothers in here. Make sure everybody gets live stream a thumbs up. Also, if you have not become a member of the Apex Predators, press 1 if you would like to become a member. $9.99 a month. We got a lot of different perks for you, brothers. Shout out to Malella the Elephant, all the moderators. We're going to take some calls as well on this wonderful Saturday. Shout out to Michael Meyer. As you can see, he's an Apex Predator member. There's the link. Become a member today. Do not miss. Oh, excuse me, Mitchell, brother. Do not miss out. So, this is going to be a live stream call. A live stream type of thing where I want you to call in because shout out to Brown Hornet 975. Great to see you, brother. He's a moderator as well. Call the show. You have any questions about women, relationships, career, money, whatever it may be. Because if you want to truly be successful, and I know this is not going to get a lot of guys watching this, because let's be honest, most men come to YouTube because they're victims. I should say they want to play the victim card. They want to hear about things that happen in the news and celebrities and blame women for their shortcomings or lack thereof. Shout out to Brown Hornet 975. Can you go into passive income streams? Yes, absolutely. Here's the thing. If you want to make passive income, there's many ways you can do this. One, it's very easy to start a YouTube channel, but you have to have an audience. You have to have the drive. You have to have the determination. You have to have the talent. YouTube is extremely easy to get passive income. Right? Very easy. I mean, you're making money as you sleep, as long as your stuff is being monetized. So a big thing a lot of guys wanted me to talk about was, Darius, how did you become so quote unquote successful when it came to YouTube? Well, it's fairly easy, but you have to know where to pick your spots and know what to do. So if you guys would like to start a YouTube channel, whatever it may be, it can be about playing a guitar, it could be about women, it could be about money, investing, life, whatever it is. First and foremost, you have to stay consistent and you have to be committed. Whether you get 2 views, whether you get 2,000 or 200,000 or 200 million views. What has to happen is you have to be patient and consistent. See, a lot of guys, when they ask me, so Darius, I want to start a channel, man. They look at my channel, like the main channel for the most part, and they say, man, you got over 100,000 subscribers, man. I want to be like you. And I said, for starters, don't try to be like me. What you need to do is be like yourself. Malella Velvet says, making easy 1K to 3K per month from YouTube passive income on top of my regular job. Shut the Malella Elephant. Exactly. There's guys on YouTube I'm going to keep it 100. Guys in the red pill or YouTube manosphere, they're making 6 figures easy. I'll say that again. Guys in the YouTube, or I should say manos, the guys you listen to who really don't give you any solid info, they just basically do reaction videos about women and whatnot and what happened in the media. Those guys are making 6 figures a year like that. But at the same time, they're rotting your brain because they're not giving you anything of quality. They're not giving anything that you can take from their content. On top of that donation. So guys, if you want to start a channel, my thing for you guys is make sure you're doing something that is beneficial. and don't play the short game. When I say the short game, doing reaction videos, that's the short game. Because here's the thing. Give you an example. Let's say I do a video on Larsa Pippen and Scottie Pippen. Let's say I do that today. I drop it, right? What's going to happen is it's only going to get a minimal amount of views for the first 2-3 days at most. Now, let's say I drop a video today that's titled, let me go to my notes because I got like dozens and dozens of videos. Let's say I do a video that's titled, The Power of Saying No to a Woman, or The Power of Saying No to Women. What's going to happen is that video will get watched over and over again over the months or coming years. That's because that video, it's offering advice that men can actually use. Nobody could care about Larsa Pippen or Scottie Pippen a year from now, 6 months from now. So if you want to do that, that's what needs to happen. This is why, guys, you never see me do reaction videos, because the longevity of that video, it just won't last. It won't be able to go viral. Because here's the thing. I've dropped videos, guys, where I did a video like, let's say I said The Power of Walking Away from Women. And I did it like 2 years ago in 2018. What happened was like 2 years later, boom, it just went viral out of nowhere. Right? And that's what needs to happen. So make sure you guys are offering value in your content. Play the long game, not the short game. Here's the thing, it's more fulfilling. Speaking of more fulfilling, I went to Drew Olasco yesterday, to the store, right? And I'm checking out. And this is why I love doing what I do. This is why I'm so focused on helping you guys. I'm in line, right? And I'm checking out. They're ringing my stuff up. And I see this kid, he had to be about 20 years old. He says, literally yesterday, probably about 5, 6 p.m., he said, yo, hey, dear, is that you? I look like, yeah. He's like, oh, I mean, this man was excited. It looked like, I mean, he's seen pretty much a celebrity. And to me, it's just like, I'm just going out to get something from the store, and I'm just like all you guys. So he's like, man, Darius, you saved my life. You give me so advice, man. You helped me out. And he said, yo, Darius, can I take a picture with you? This was just yesterday, guys. And brother, if you watching, shout out to you. And he snaps a picture with me. He said, man, he was going to go try to find his friend, but his friend was somewhere in the store. He's like, man, dude. He's like, man, it's great to meet you, man. Yada yada. And everybody in the front end, you know, when you check out, they was looking at me like, who is this guy? And I'm just a guy who's just offering advice, doing my part as a man. So, and what I noticed when I left and everything, the picture of me and him together, that didn't really, it was cool, but that didn't necessarily resonate with me. What resonated with me was the fact that he said, man, Darius, you saved my life. Man, Darius, you gave me so much advice. Man, Darius, I learned so much from you. That's what resonated with me yesterday. That's what really stuck with me. I said, you know what? I'm doing the right thing. So if you want to start a channel, make sure you're offering advice. It could be about fishing. Maybe you like to fish. Maybe you like to work out. Why not vlog that type of thing? Put it up on YouTube, get it monetized so you can start making some sort of money. But all in all, guys, make sure you're offering some advice. And here's the thing. Make sure it's in every video, make sure you're doing something that someone can take from that video and apply to their life that day. Quality content is what is what keeps individuals coming back and wanting more. Drama is temporary. Drama and doing reaction videos on certain celebrities and people in the media, that takes no talent. That takes no creativity. Let's say something happens with, I don't know, what chick in them. Let's say something happened with, who was that one chick that's over in Britain that's controlling that dude? God. One of the celebrities, he's in Britain, UK. Anyway, he got married to some chick in the US. God, what's his name? Meghan, there we go, Meghan Markle. So let's say something happened in the media with Meghan Markle, right? What'll happen is somebody will do, like, let's say Meghan Markle tells him, something about him or something like that. What'll happen is people will go and do a video about that real quick and get a few views. Then after that, that's it. They'll say, "Oh, the prince lost his balls. Look at this. See, look." But what happens is when you look at the video, it won't have any longevity or sustainability. Because here's the thing: a month from now, I'm not going to care about Prince Harry. Yes, he's castrated, but the fact of the matter is, how about taking something that happened with Prince Harry's situation and create a video so it can help men? Give them some tips and advice. You see what I'm saying? So, guys, if you want to create passive income, to the guy's question, make sure it's quality. And here's the thing: it doesn't have to be glitz and glamour. Guys don't understand, like, every single video that I've done, believe it or not, and I'm running circles around guys on YouTube. I'm running circles, and it's not to beat my chest in. Every single one of my videos, guys, has been with this phone. I'll say that again. No editing, none of this crazy stuff, no like crazy intros. Every single video I've done, I got to over 175,000 subscribers and counting, has been with this phone and this here. No reaction videos. You see me on no panel. You see there's no interviews. You see there's no, like, I'm not talking to 4 or 5 people and it's only been with this phone and here. And I'm closing in on 200,000 subscribers, depending on if a video pops or go viral. And that could be at any moment. So all in all, what I'm trying to let you guys know is make sure you're using what you have in your experiences to help individuals. This is how you create passive income. It has to help someone. Then you have to monetize it. YouTube is a very easy place to do that, as long as you know what you're doing. Also, if you want to create some passive income, you still got to somewhat work. It's not necessarily passive. You can shovel snow. It's getting loose. It's getting, I don't know where, if it's snowing where you guys live, but you can shovel snow, you can rake leaves, you can start that sort of thing. Because then you're getting an actual workout with your body, and you making money as well. And you're helping someone out. You're gaining you're doing a service. So always offer some sort of service to individuals. When you offer a service, what will happen is people want to come back to you for help. And this is not counting the hundreds and hundreds of consultations that I've had. Right? You can make $28 an hour doing DoorDash. Whatever you like to do. So the fact of the matter is, what really needs to occur is you need to have an idea. A lot of guys have an idea of something they want to do, but they don't know how to take action on it. Now, we can talk about women all day and up and down, but at the end of the day, what matters first is you being happy and successful with what's going on in your life. And most men aren't. Now, let's skip over to women. I like Garrett's approach to things. Creating wealth while I sleep. That's what needs to happen, guys. And YouTube is an easy way. But again, you have to create value. As long as it's something that somebody can use and need, it's easy to create value. Very, very easy. It's easy to create passive income. Now, when it comes to being successful women, what needs to happen is, which everybody wants to know about. It depends on what your success means as far as women. When I do videos showing my past texts, go to the Patreon, and that stuff is on there. Go to the Patreon, you get all that. Become a patron. What do you mean by you're successful women? or yeah, or relationships, or whatever the case may be, because that could mean different from my success. Your success could be, oh, I want to sleep with 5 or 6 women this month. Or so your success be, how do I get a girlfriend? I just want a consistent woman, which is no big deal. A lot of guys think that, oh, just because you want a girlfriend, that something is wrong with you. No. Wanting something long-term and consistent with a woman is nothing wrong with you. Just you have to understand what you're doing. Because a lot of guys could, get destroyed while they're in those relationships. Here's the Patreon link, guys. Become a patron. We got a lot of content on there for you guys. Moderators, could you put up the links as well? Make sure you guys get this live stream a thumbs up. And if his thing, let's say you want a girlfriend and you just want one woman, because most dudes, let's be honest, guys, most men will be totally fine with one woman. Let me ask you guys, how many women do you guys want in your life? You want 1, 2, you want to hook up, or you want a fling? Because let's be honest, you're a straight male. Every man wants some sort of companionship or some sort of feminine energy around him. Let's just call it a spade. And that's his thing. I don't think most guys are willing to admit that in the manosphere. This is why a lot of guys don't consider me part of the manosphere, because I tell the truth. I don't try to sugarcoat anything and say, oh, women are the big bad boogeyman. Yes, there are good women and bad women. There are good men and bad men. You just need to understand it and know how to identify who's for you, who's there to support you, and who has their own agenda. And yes, most women have their own agenda, but there are a small, minute percentage of women who are there to support you, who are there to look for one woman. So Malevolent Elephant moderator said one woman, and that's understandable. Now, what's your idea of this woman? Matter of fact, let's get some calls, man. I could talk. Y'all know I could talk 24/7, 365. 630-618-7110. Call the show. David said he needs to overcome one-itis. Well, if you want to overcome one-itis, if you guys don't understand what one-itis is, shout out to Mr. Deshaun Santiago Jackson, another Apex Predator member. Guys, if you like to become an Apex Predator member today, press 1. You see the guys commenting in the green. A lot of guys, they struggle with one-itis, and here's the thing. I'm coming from 2 different perspectives. If you want to overcome one-itis, first and foremost, you have to understand that a woman can leave you at any moment. That you should enjoy that woman or those women right then and there. Don't try to hold on to them. Don't try to keep them. Never try to handcuff a woman. One second, brother. Because if she's actually into you, what's going to happen is she's going to want to stay. Hey, what's your name? Talk to us. Where you from? Hey, guys, when you guys call, make sure everything's in place, too. No rattling, none of that stuff like that. Here's the thing. It's not necessarily having a roster is too important. Yes, but the big part about one-itis, because listen, you can have one main chick. You can be with one woman right now. Most men who are successful, who got a lot of different things going on, I got one main chick right now. I'll admit that. There's a lot of different things I have going on. Personally, I don't have time to be dealing with this woman, this woman, this woman, this woman. I mean, I have a legit business here. I'm dealing with men's lives, as well as my actual main job that I've had way before this. You just have to understand and know what you're doing with that particular woman. Because most men, they have 4 or 5 different women, and those women are just pulling them this way, pulling them that way, manipulating them emotionally, breaking them down, talking, flaking, so you can quote unquote have 3 or 4 women. And here's the thing, you don't have to have a marriage. Shut the middle of elephant. A lot of guys, and this is what a lot of guys I think they think that, oh, if you have a girlfriend, you have to get married one day. No, you don't. That's all up to you. You control that. Now, when it comes to you having a main chick and one woman, what happens is you need to know what you actually want from that woman. This is why a lot of guys aren't successful with women, or they don't get the woman that they want, because they see a woman, she's attractive, and then all their morals and standards go out the window. And then they give her, they don't have any blueprint. Your blueprint should stay the same for if a woman is average looking or if she's extremely attractive. It should stay the same. Somebody said, I keep getting ghosted on dating apps. Any advice? I can't even get a date. Get off the dating apps. How many times have I told guys that? Get off the apps. Get off. Get off. Get off the apps. You're wasting a lot of time. What you need to do is sign up for my Patreon membership, or get a one-on-one consultation with me so we can get you some good wisdom, so you can, actually interact with women in the real world. So let's get back to having a main chick, or being in a long-term relationship. Because here's the thing. In the manosphere, what I notice, guys, that doesn't get talked about. Wanting a relationship or any sort of situation with a woman. What it usually entails is this. Oh, stay away from her. They don't teach you really any methods of how to communicate or interact with a woman or attract a woman. So what it's really about in the manosphere, it's about, how should I say this? It's about, she's going to get you, the big bad boogeyman type of thing. And what it's doing is it's keeping you and all the other guys is lonely, upset, and frustrated. As opposed to saying, you know what? There are some flaws with women, of course. I'm going to acknowledge the red flags when I come across them. And what I'll do is I'll filter out all the ones who aren't healthy and good for me. That's what a lot of guys don't talk about in those spheres that you guys listen to. They talk about the downfall of modern women, these sort of things. But you guys gotta understand, here's what happens when you listen to those content creators too much. You start to think that, oh, just because that guy I listen to, he has 125,000 subscribers, or he has 66,000 subscribers, or 70,000 subscribers. Man, this is actually what's going on in the world. It becomes your world. Let's be honest, guys. You listen to a guy who has 200,000 subscribers, maybe, that talks about red pill stuff. Do you know how many millions upon millions upon millions of billions of individuals are in this world? So you're talking about a small, minute fraction that listen to that stuff, that are subscribed, and a lot of guys think, well, that is my world. They think that's the only thing that that's for me. Do I consider myself a red pill content creator? I just consider myself a dating, life, relationship coach. I consider myself a man who's here to help other men. Because here's the thing about when guys say, oh, Darius is my favorite red pill content creator to listen to. Content creators that you listen to, the other guys, they don't talk about helping you understand and how to attract women. They don't tell you the things to text women. Those red pill content creators, they don't give you any real advice. This is why I don't want to necessarily, I do red pill content, you can say, but I don't want to consider myself that part of that sort of the manosphere, because I'm totally different from those guys. I got a video that's coming up, probably if not next week, week after, how to talk to women. I got a video coming up about a woman moving in with you. I got a lot of different videos that are coming up that will help you guys. So me being a red pill content creator, yes, do I prescribe to it? Of course. But I noticed those guys, they don't teach you how, they don't give you really any real steps or tips. And that's what's missing from a lot of guys. I want you guys to, yes, be red pilled and be aware of female nature, but what needs to happen is you guys need to start taking the necessary steps to say, okay, you know what? I understand women. Now let me apply what I understand, but still at the same time enjoy them. Beloved Elephant said, you're about men being the best that they can be. Yes, that's what I'm about. Somebody said my Coke and Pepsi video is awesome. Thank you, brother. You aren't really red pill, not in a typical red pill context. No. Because here's the thing, I never want you guys to let me say this. Let me be raw and candid. Can I be raw and candid with you guys on this wonderful Saturday? Guys, make sure you donate to the church, man. You don't make women and the boogeyman like other real pill crazies. No. Here's the thing. When that camera goes off after you watch that guy that gives you your dose of, that tries to stick it to women, guess what? They're preying, I should say, they're becoming wealthy off of your fear and off of your frustration. I'll say that again. After you finish watching that guy, they're becoming wealthy and they're paying your bills off of your frustration and anger towards women. So, give you an example. If I want to build a red pill channel, all I got to do is say, oh man, these women are trash, man. Oh, these women are this. So it keeps you bound up mentally so you don't really progress and you don't move forward and you start to think, man. And the more you listen to that stuff over time, you say, you know what? You just become hooked on it. I don't want to get wealthy or rich off your pain and your frustrations that happen in the past with women. I'd rather get wealthy and rich off of helping you, off of advising you and giving you things so you can move forward and progress to get what you really want. Because here's the thing, you really want some sort of companionship. I'd rather get wealthy off progressions, giving you some solutions so you can become better and you can progress. Because here's the thing, if you were really going your own way, you wouldn't be listening to what things are going on in the media when it comes to women. You'd be focusing on your purpose. But here's the thing, those content creators know, even though they're red-pilled or they're going their own way, if they don't talk about women because you still want women deep down, you're not going to listen. You know how I know? Right now, I have here's how I know the things that feed men. I put out a video, how to find your purpose, 3 easy ways. That video even hasn't even cracked 20,000 subscribers yet. I never forget, I put it out like a year ago. Didn't even crack 20,000. The next video I put out has many thousands. That's because men don't even care. Listen, let's be honest. Men don't care about necessarily a purpose per se. There's a small, minute percentage of men that watched it. I can even go to say I did a video, psychological trick that turns women on. That's 67,000. Mind games that keep women interested. That's 64,000. If your woman does this, leave her. That's 61,000. All 60. Then the next video, the biggest mindset change you need to make right now. That video only has 34. Then the next one, 54, 51, 50. So when it comes down to is guys don't really care about their purpose or going their own way or anything like that. Guys ultimately want to have sex and hook up and hang out with women. Listen, press 1. Guys, I can put out a video tomorrow, how to start a business. That video won't get anything. So how about this? Instead of always ragging on women and saying they're horrible individuals, how about say, you know what? Let me give these guys some advice, some tips on how they can attract women and get what they want. Let's say you are attracted to Hispanic women. Do you have any game or wisdom on how to attract Hispanic women? Can you salsa dance? Do you know which places to go, which areas to go to? Do you know a few words in Spanish? Let's be honest. Most people, and this is how it is. Most men care about sex, not the like as far as bigger picture like that. So if you enjoy and you find Spanish women attractive, what are some different things that you can do that you can implement that will get you that Spanish, whatever type of woman you want? Call the show 630-618-7110. Guys, make sure your phones are operable. Here's the thing. He said he loves some spicy senoritas. Let me ask you this. How many women have you hung out with that were Hispanic this year? If another guy said he likes Ukrainian women, how many women have you hung out who were from Ukraine? Or who were from Germany? Shout out to John Ham. Thank you for contributing your 5 shekels, John. How many women have you interacted with who were Caucasian? How many? Somebody say you like Asian women. How many Asian women have you interacted with? Have you went to Chinatown? Because it's the Chinatown in most big cities. That's what I'm talking about. If you like a certain thing, instead of being frustrated at it because you're not getting that certain thing, why not just say, you know what? Let me just learn about that certain thing so I can get what I want. And it'll make me happier. It'll ease a lot of stress and frustration. If you have a question, hit the super chat. What's your name? Talk to us. Where you from?
Hey man, this is Anthony. We're from Los Angeles.
How's it going, brother Anthony? Talk to me, man.
Okay, so I've been dating this girl for about like 7 months now.
Okay.
She's been very consistent, but lately she flaked on me 3 times in a row, and I just sent her a text like saying like, oh yeah, like I can't see you anymore, like I'm done with you. Like I just want to know if like that's the right thing to do, or did I overreact?
Well, you're a high value man. First of all, how old are you, brother?
I just turned 25.
How old is she?
She's 26.
And how long have you been seeing this girl?
7 months consistently.
Okay.
Once a week.
Good, once a week. And do you guys hook up and have sex every time? Or what do you guys do?
Yeah. Well, I mean, there was this one time that she didn't want to put out, so I just got rid of her, and then I ghosted her for like a week, but she ended up coming back.
What do you mean? So like you guys were hanging out together, and what did she say like as far as not putting out? She said, I don't want to do it today. Like what did she say?
She said she was on her period, but I think it was like a test or something. I don't know what it was, but because we usually do it when she was on her period, but not this time. So I just like decided to just like call it a night, take her home, and just like ghost her for like the next week.
Okay. And then she came back to you, and then you guys hung out and had a good time. So now, when you told her this, when's the last time she flaked on you? Just recent, you said?
Yeah. So it was this weekend. We were supposed to meet up Friday. She comes me last minute. She bails on me last minute, and then she tries to reschedule for Monday. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I can't hang out all day though. So Monday comes, she flakes again.
This past Monday?
Yeah.
So we could say what a week ago she flaked. Then this past Monday she rescheduled, and then she flaked. How did she flake this past Monday? Did she text you or did she call you? What did she do?
She texted me last minute, like an hour before we were supposed to meet up. She said, hey, last minute issue, I can't make it. Do you want to reschedule for tomorrow, for the third day? And I just didn't want to like accept the offer. I just told her I can't see her anymore, but she's a really cool girl. I've been dating her for like 7 months now.
What do you guys do? Like, have you did you guys have like something like? Did you agree to be in a relationship, boyfriend girlfriend with her, or did you just say, "Hey, we just dating, we just hanging out once a week"? Like, what was your?
Yeah, I mean, we were just dating once a week, hanging out. Like, I asked her if she like dated other people. She asked me if I dated other people. Like, we said yeah, stuff like that.
Okay, so here's the thing, brother. You have to realize that if you're dating other people and she's hanging out and hooking up with other dudes, you hanging out with hooking other chicks. Are you really hanging out and hooking up with other women, or you just said that?
No, I am, but she's like my favorite one. Which kind of sucks.
What makes her your favorite?
She's like the most submissive, the most like cooperative, but she started being uncooperative last week, and that's like I just don't want to like her to take that extra step. Like if I flake on him this week, then I can flake on him whenever I want.
Right. And I said like before in the previous video, guys, a lot of times you just have to get rid of women. You just got to say, you know what? I had a good time. I had fun. She was submissive, and then boom, she just like flaked like once or twice, and you just get rid of her. I got a quick story for you, brother. A while back, I was with a chick for like I was seeing a girl for a whole year. She would come one, maybe 2 days out of the week, and it was like at like 8 p.m. Right?
Right.
And then she'd always be submissive. I never took her out. Like, I remember the first day we met, we went to for a walk in the park. And she said, "Hey, let's go get dinner." So she paid, and every time she used to come over, she used to pay. She used to buy me dinner and bring it just every single time. And we had good sex. And she'd go home in the morning, or she'd go home like at midnight or something like that. And what happened was that was so consistent. She'd say good morning every morning. Then one day, boom, she just flaked. I said, all right, whatever. And then we were scheduled for like 3 days later. Then at like 3-4 months later, she boom flaked again. After that, she said, "Oh hey, my car died, my engine died. Let's like reschedule." I said, "Nope." I didn't even reply back. I just didn't reply back. That was it. So what you should do, brother, and you got to really understand, that's not even your girlfriend. I know if it was your girlfriend and you wanted her to be your main chick, you should have basically said, "Hey, you my girl," and everything like that, and everything. But she has free range to do whatever she wants, and most likely she's had other dudes. Because she said y'all was open doing whatever y'all want to do. So you didn't overreact. Me, I got a one flake policy. And that's all I'm about to tell you when you first call. Do you view yourself as high value?
Oh, yeah. I view myself as, like, super high value. So, like, that's why, like, I don't want to feel disrespected. But, like, the thing is like, I feel bad because I didn't check her, that second time that she flaked on me. Like, I didn't check her. I literally just, like, cut her off, no warning. Like, I just want to know, like, I don't want to be on bad terms with her.
Why? His thing. You see, that's I'm glad you said that. Too many men, they're worried about being on bad terms with a particular woman. That wasn't just think about your time that you wasted. High value men aren't worried about a woman's emotions on her being on bad terms with her. That means you're submitting to her will and whatnot. As opposed to she's saying, "Man, I don't want to be on bad terms with you. I don't want to mess things up with you. So let me show up," as opposed to saying, "Oh, let's reschedule." None of that crap.
Right. No, yeah. I just had to learn that, because, like, if it's with, like, my other friends, like, she's not my friend, she's, like, a woman, if she doesn't show up to work, like, she's going to get fired.
Correct.
So I just, like, think of it as, like, that.
And this thing, let me tell y'all something, man. If a woman wants to be with you, I promise you, she will show up, guys. When a woman flakes, and I remember I rescheduled one time in my entire life with a woman. And it was many years ago. And that's because I had 2 women coming. It was like a Saturday, right? And it was supposed to come like at 7 p.m. And I was like, man, I got to smash something. So I started texting both of them some freaky stuff. It was a black female and it was a white chick. And I'm like, because I want the guarantee, man. I'm like, listen, I had a long work week. I want to guarantee I'm going to get some sex. So I'm texting both of them like at like 4 p.m. and trying to see who's sexual. And the black chick, she was talking a little more sexual. And the white chick, she was white and Cuban. She wasn't really talking sexual. She was like, wasn't really, enthused about the sexual part. Like the black chick, we talk about positions. The white chick, she was like, So then the black chick get here, and first of all, I text the white chick, and I'm like, hey, let's reschedule like tomorrow. because she was on the way, and she said, okay, cool. So the black chick get here. Long story short, she wanted to know sexual shit. She was like, oh, I don't have sex with guys on the first date. I was like, man, do you know I rescheduled? So I got rid of her, and then next day I hung out with the white chick. Man, she was extremely freaky. I mean, and I pretty much knew what was going to happen. So that's the only time I rescheduled. So if I'm telling you the only time in my entire life that I rescheduled was because of a female, women always reschedule because of a guy. Guaranteed. So here's the thing. You don't need to call her out. If you're a high value man, you never call out a woman. You never say, you know, oh, you did this wrong, whatever the case may be. I don't like that you flaked on me. No, you just move on.
So like, what I, because like she showed like super high interest. Like she's been chasing me for 7 months now. Like, you know, she just like started acting up last week.
Yeah,
so
because
like say she does come again. Say she does come back. Like, how should I like come at this?
and here's the thing, guys. I don't condone flaking, but here's the thing. If you guys have been consistent for like 6, 8, 10 months, a year, and she says, hey, something came up, I gotta reschedule. Okay, that's understandable. Because she's been consistent for many, many, many months.
Right.
But if it happens again, and here's the thing, when she comes over, you gotta let her know, listen, I'm the type of guy that don't tolerate rescheduling. I was about to, you know, straight up get rid of you. But, you know, my time is valuable. You gotta straight up tell her. And then she can understand. So if she does it again, out of there. So with this particular woman, you said she flaked on you last week, and then, or she said to reschedule. Then she rescheduled for Monday, and she said, "Oh, I can't make it." So I could see if it was Friday that she came back Monday, cool. But that was twice. She said to reschedule. Yeah. She flaked. Just it's over.
Yeah, like I actually gave her a third chance too to like show up at my house on Tuesday, like come over for a bit, and she still didn't want to come, and she literally lives 5 minutes down the street.
Wait a minute. So you left that out, brother. So Friday you scheduled with her, and then she flaked. And Monday you rescheduled her, she flaked. Then you yourself offered the next day, Tuesday, to come over, and she lived down the street.
Yeah, it's because like when Tuesday came, like she started blowing me up, you know, because it was my birthday, right? And she was like, "Hey, I want to come over. I want to see you, hear your presents." And I told her, "Yeah, like come over," and she still didn't show up.
Listen, and let me tell you guys this: there's a lot of women who just want to keep you on a back burner, like they met another dude, and here's the thing about women: us men, we can sling pipe, we can smash like 4 or 5 women in a week. Women, they don't necessarily have that sort of capability because women, their reproductive organ gets sore. So she's banging this dude, and this dude, and after so long that tires her out. So she's probably sleeping with 1, 2, or 3 other dudes, and she's like, man, she's just feeding you stuff to just string you along because she's trying to test another dude to see if he's better than you. That's what's going on.
No, yeah, that's what I figured. I'm like, you know, so I just wanted to end it quickly, you know, because I don't want to like play games or nothing like that.
Yeah, on your birthday, how many blocks she live from? She live what, 5, 10 minutes from you or what?
Yeah, it's like 5 minutes, literally.
Walking distance or drive?
No, driving.
Oh man, she ain't show up for your birthday either. And she talking about she got a present for you. Listen, she was time wasted. She's playing games. When the last time she texted you?
She texted me on Tuesday. She sent me a picture of my gift and like saying that like it was like these cupcakes. She was just saying that like, oh, here's a picture of your gift. I was like, you know, come bring them. And she FaceTimed me last minute saying that I can't bring them because.
Where did she FaceTime you from?
Huh?
Where did she FaceTime you from? Her house?
Yeah, from her house. Like she was in her room, like laying down. Like so like, you know, like they say, never trust what a woman says, just her actions, you know. So like she did give me excuses, but like I literally like don't.
What did she say? So she was in her room on her bed, and I can see if she lives 25, 30 minutes away from you. She lives a 5-minute drive. And you telling me she couldn't bring you those cupcakes? And honestly, cupcakes ain't even a freaking gift. I can go to the store and buy some cupcakes for $5, $6, $7. That ain't no. Right. That's not a gift. I can see if it was something monetarily or something That's not even a gift. So when she said, "Hey, I can't make it" or whatever, she's FaceTiming you. What did she say she was going to do?
She just said that like she's feeling sick. It's too cold outside. It's a little windy. That's it.
She's sick. She's cold outside. She's a little windy, but she lives 5 minutes away from you.
Yeah, and I told her I was like, hey, you know what? Like, if you're not gonna show up today, like, don't ever bother coming back. And then that's when like I told her I'm done with her.
And what did she say in response?
She just said goodbye.
Okay, so you got your answer. She didn't care. She said goodbye.
No, yeah, but like it's like really tricky though because like she's been so submissive
Right,
like
and
the
his
past
thing.
7 days.
I know, brother. It's not. It's. And I'm glad you called because a lot of women will do this, guys. This is why I tell you, she can be consistent with you and be submissive, and then after that, boom, you're like, what the heck? Like, what happened? That's because she met another dude.
Right.
Because you guys think, remember you were seeing her once a week, and how many, like, you saw her once a week, preferably at night?
Yeah, like the evening. Like if we were hanging out, it was like during the evening.
How many hours in that, like, an evening on average?
Uh, Probably from like 6 p.m. all the way to like 12 a.m. Or like she'll probably just sleep over. You know, we'll like hang out, go out to eat, hook up. You know, just stuff like that.
Okay. And the thing about it is, when you have a girl, because their attention spans are so short and they get bored so fast, what will happen is you are with her for 4 to 6 hours, and then she has the whole week to just sit around. And women aren't really that productive. They're not builders. They're not creative. So what they're gonna do is either make up, watch romantic drama shows, or try to look for other guys.
Right.
So that's what happened. So and she just said, "Hey, goodbye." She flaked on you once. That's why I say a woman flakes on you once. It's a no go for me. But it's a little different if y'all been seeing each other for like 8 months or a year. But still, guys, I'm telling you something. When a woman flaked on me and we've been seeing each other for a while, it means she just done. Like that's why I don't even reply back. I just don't reply back. I don't do none of that and whatever.
Right. See, like when I came into the situation, you know, like already red pilled. Like I already knew about female nature. Like I already knew about the dating game. You know, I've been watching her videos forever now. So like I knew what I was getting myself into. Like I'm not emotionally attached to this girl because the whole time I've been detached from the situation. But I mean, like I just want to know if I'm playing the game right.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
One flake, that's it. Guys, I'm telling you, high value men, they don't play no games, man. One flake, I don't care if she's the most attractive woman on earth. Because here's the thing, that's showing she has low interest. You should only want to deal with the woman who has extremely high interest for you. Point blank, period. And if she does not, listen, I don't want to deal with you.
Right.
Right? So let's quick question. And guys, before we continue, give this live stream a thumbs up. Let's get to 150 thumbs up. If you in this live stream, you appreciate these words in the caller's story, give it a thumbs up, man. Get a live stream a like. So these other women that you have in your stable, how many other are there?
Just two more. But like one, like I hardly see. But like one is like, she's like moving up to be my main chick, you know? Because I mean, I just got rid of this one because like she started acting up.
Okay. Now, this other one you about to move up to be your main chick. Are you doing it because you kind of panicking now, or because you genuinely like her?
I mean, they're both like the same rate as like physical appearance and stuff. But I mean, like if I'm gonna get rid of the other one, then like I can't see the other one consistently once a week anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So this particular woman, this new girl, what is she? What's so special about her?
I mean, to be honest, it's really nothing special. I mean, as long as like, I know you're gonna say like, oh, you know, you should be dating like high value girls. I mean, I am, but I mean like, I don't look for girls to like give me money and like stability.
Why not?
You know?
Why not?
I mean, because I feel like I already have that on my own. You know, like I just want a girl to be like really respectful and submissive, but like also like I'm not gonna deal with trash. You know.
Okay, but still, at the same time, you need a woman to invest in you. This
No, no, that's the thing. Like they do invest in me.
like
They
how?
take me out to eat.
Okay.
They buy me gifts. They buy me clothes. It's because like I respect myself at the end of the day. So like um they respect me. That's what I feel like.
Okay. When the last time a woman bought you something, or one of these three different women? When the last time they actually like bought you some shoes, clothes, none of this cupcake stuff? When the last time they bought you something?
I mean, the other girl actually bought me like this because I play poker. So like she bought me like these poker cards. Like they were like really expensive, but other than that,
How
like
many? How much money was it? How much?
It's like $90.
Okay. And how much have you bought for these women? These three different women. What have you gotten for them?
I don't buy them anything. I just like we'll just take turns. Like okay, you buy me dinner, and then you buy me dinner the next day. Stuff like that. But I really don't buy them anything.
Here's the thing, and I'm gonna say this, guys. The reason why these women leave you is because they don't buy you nothing. That's the thing. See, when it comes to how it's two different worlds when it comes to women. Okay, let me break something down for all you brothers so you can understand. This might be kind of hard for you too, but try to stick with me. Okay, pimps, women, and tricks. They see the world different from the average guy, the average everyday guy, girlfriend, and whatever case it be, cupcakes and stuff. What you got to understand about pimps, and I hope this gets monetized, when they're dealing with women, the first thing they do is say, yo, you have to bring me something. They call it a choosing fee. You have to bring me some sort of resource. You got to bring me preferably some money, because that's going to show me that you are invested. That's going to show me that you're not about just playing games here for a little short time and using me, and that's it. So when it comes to women, you have to see them from that point of view. What is she buying for you? I mean, $90 poker thing, that's good. I'm talking about Christmas is coming up. A lot of y'all got these little chicks on y'all rosters that y'all just been giving pipe and everything. You got a little side chick. Man, listen, Christmas is coming up. She should be buying you things. Here's the thing. She should be asking you, what do you want for Christmas? What do you want for your birthday? Not, hey, I got you a surprise. Man, I don't care about that. Because here's the thing. Her surprise in her mind is, let me calculate how much this going to be, because I don't want to break the bank. So I give him a little something. You want a woman that's going to say, hey, what do you want for Christmas? What do you want for the holiday? What do you want for Hanukkah, your birthday, whatever the case may be? That's the type of woman you want to deal with. So, brother, and for all you guys, the reason why these women leave you so fast is because they don't invest anything tangible, any money. Period, point blank. So, back to the question, what is this particular woman has done for you? What is she? She hasn't really done nothing.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, like I'll tell her to bring me food, bring me Starbucks, like every time she comes over. Like how you said, like to build the attachment, to like, make her invest. But I mean, like I guess that's not enough.
Yeah. So what needs to happen is you need to just get rid of her. Now this other, well, she's gone. But this other woman here that I'm talking about, does she? I mean, what benefit do you get out of having her around?
There's literally like no benefits when I deal with women. Like I literally just like have fun with them. Like like dating to me is more like a hobby, like something I do in my spare time. You know?
Okay. And that's understandable. Some guys just want that. It's no big deal that you pipe these women down and send them a packet. But here's the thing: if you want to really elevate a woman to a main chick status, she has to pay her fee. She has to have a choosing fee. Every single woman, point blank, period. All right. Other than that, brother, I appreciate you for calling. Hope things go well with this next woman. Now, here's the thing: if this other woman comes back, don't take her back. She's already disrespected your time. Time is something you can't get back. On top of that, She said, "Oh, I got some cupcakes for your birthday." Then she didn't even bring them. She lived 5 minutes away, and she talking about some. Oh, I'm sick. It's cold out. The fact that she said it's cold outside. Let me ask you this: how cold was it on that Tuesday?
It was not cold at all. It was windy, but I was still outside. It's not a big deal.
Was it like 30 degrees?
No, it's like more like 50.
Man, listen, I'm getting off this. Listen, man, move on. Hey, love you, brother. We gonna get to more calls. Move on from this chick, man. One flake, that's it. All right.
All right, man. Thank you, man.
It's 50 degrees outside. She talking about some. Wow. Shout out to Mr. Feminist Ari. Welcome to the Apex Predator. Guys, we got more men who are becoming Apex Predators, man. $9.99 a month, you get perks. You have an opportunity to win a $75 gift card. And here's the thing. The more members we have, the more Apex Predator members we have, the higher the gift card amount will go up. It could be $150. It could be a $200 gift card. It could be $500. Depends on how many members we get. You'll have a chance to win that gift card every first of the month. Ask yourself, why not? And you're getting quality wisdom. How many members are there right now? I don't know. I think right now, I'm not sure. I got to check after this. But hey, make sure you become a member. Don't try to balance the odds and say, man, so if it's 25 members right now, what are the odds of me getting this gift card? Just become a member because it's quality content and you're supporting me as well. The dude lost once he showed her that he liked her. And here's the thing. Let me say this, guys. There's a link right there if you want to become an Apex Predator member. You can show a woman you like her. That's no big deal. That's totally fine. You can straight up tell a woman, hey, I like you. But make sure she tells you before anything. And make sure you're not acting on it from an emotional standpoint. But here's the thing, just like the last caller said, he was doing his thing, she was doing her thing. There was never any sort of, hey, agreement, hey, we together, you my main chick, you my woman. So he can't get mad, or none of you guys can get upset or be confused when she decides to flake on you and leave. See how women break up with guys or they like leave guys, they just flake on you. Like that's just number one sign. They just flake. Hey, I can't make it, I'm sick. They just flake on you. Yeah, here's the thing. When it's sex like that, and women view, this is why you must always deal with women from a business standpoint. Because women, they operate on emotions. They don't care about what you did, what you did for them last week. They don't care about if y'all been with each other for 2, 3, 4 months. A woman is only going to stop seeing other guys, for the most part, if you're the best that she can do at that particular time. Whether it's sex, whether it's resources, whether it's lifestyle, career, whatever the case may be. So most likely she found another dude who she thought had more money or better sex or looked more attractive, whatever the case may be. Right? Here's the thing. Somebody said chicks are a bad investment. Of course they are, because you're investing in them. There's no ROI when it comes to you investing in a woman. What needs to happen is she needs to invest in you. This is what most guys in the manosphere don't talk about. Getting a woman to invest in you. You guys, a woman must invest her money, her time, her submission, her cooperation to you. What are you investing in her for? My presence is my investment. My presence as a man is an investment to her because she gets mental security, emotional security, protection. You got women buying big houses, living with a dog. No type of connection, no type of support, no type of emotional stability. See, when a woman is not in a relationship with a man, there's no sort of mental stability she's going to have. Every time a woman got with me, like in the like beginning stages, like a week or two or a month or so, she was like kind of up and down, and she was over, her head was over here. She was just, but guess what? And most likely she was kind of sad a little bit or whatever. But when she was lost, but when she got with me, when a woman gets with a solid man, guess what? That's an investment. She's mentally stable. She's calm. She has a guy who's consistent. She has a guy who she can follow. When a woman is not with a man, what is she gonna do? She gonna go way over here. She gonna be just frantically choosing dudes and this is why I tell you guys, just you being there is an investment. A lot of guys think that, man, a woman, if I have a woman around, man, I'm gonna be so happy. How? Giving you sex is not an investment. Because this thing, if somebody knocks at your door and is trying to break in, guess what she's gonna do? She's gonna get behind you. Oh, no, hey, go check that door. Right? Guys, even when a woman is holding your arm, or let's say y'all at the mall and she's holding your hand, that is her investment. You are a status symbol. She's walking around with a man who she's secure with. You don't have to do nothing for these women. Nothing. You are her support. You are her life source, literally. You know how many women man, it's so crazy. I've met so many women who cut their wrists. Attractive girls. Above average looking girls. Cutting their thighs. They probably stopped maybe a few months ago. But you can see like the little residue marks. And I don't say that. I just look. That just lets me, y'all women, you're not as fine as you think you are. You're not as happy as you think you are. You're not as independent as you think you are. Right? Become an apex predator member. There's the link. They're not all on antidepressants. Stop with that all stuff. They're not all on there. But a good amount of them on there. But guess what? This talk that I'm having with you guys, a lot of guys are unable to give you this talk because they're like, well, the woman is the prize and all this other goofy stuff. No woman is no prize at all. No woman is a prize whatsoever. This is why they search for a relationship. But here's the thing: when a woman's on acting all type of ways and everything like that, or let's say she has things going on in her life. When she gets with a man, guess what? She has that stability. Now she says, okay, you know what? Because most women are just walking around with a blindfold on through life. They go to a little job, but they walking around. They don't know what to do. They just like a chicken with his head cut off, and they just run around and then they get with a guy. Now they're like, oh, I'm settled. This is why they want a relationship so bad, guys. Because they want some mental stability. Mental stability alone. If you have a question, hit the super chat. Somebody said, hi bro, if you can give some opinion about women, whatever the case may be, donate to the church, man. I need to get a woman so lonely. Guys, if you have a question or if you would like a one-on-one consultation, man, go ahead, email me. A lot of guys say women are chaos, but what needs to happen is too many guys are just looking at that statement. Women are chaos. Yes, they're emotional, but what happens is when a woman gets with you, this is where the real game comes into play. When she gets with you, if you have your blueprint and standards and she finds you attractive, she wants to be with you, she will conform to your ways. Every woman usually start off, the ones I met, where it has some sort of chaos, or they were a little off, or whatever the case may be. But as they got with me, I molded them, I trained them to what I wanted them to be, and guess what? They were happy for that. Solid wisdom, I'm lonely too. Don't worry about something you can't change. Here's the thing. Um, Jay said he's lonely as well. How are you guys lonely? Matter of fact, call the show 630-618-7110. If you are a lonely man, I want you to call this show. Just be honest. You can keep your name, silent. You don't have to tell us your name. If you are a lonely man, Darius, do you have any plans to do meetups in the future? Yes. When the spring comes, I'll do a meetup in Chicago. Now it's gonna be out in the open. We ain't doing these meetups at my place or at a taco shop. It's gonna be out in the open somewhere. Because you gotta understand, there's still a lot of individuals who watch me who like, man, I don't like this dude, man. This dude, he got this. So it has to be out in the open. I gotta know where everybody at. We gotta be around in public. It's gonna be daytime. We ain't doing nothing in the dark. The sun is going down. Trust me, I live in Chicago. I know how guys are. A lot of guys think I'm a millionaire. Oh, let's get him, man. Hey man, you Darius, man? Let me bang, 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 bang. Or whatever the case may be. Listen, this is how I think. What's your name, man? Talk to us where you from.
Hey, it's Michael.
Talk loud for us, please.
Hey, what's up, going on? Yeah, basically, I'm trying to say that a lot of women just think that men are the problem. A lot of women.
Hey, brother, you talking way too low. Could you talk much louder for us?
Sure, I got you, man. Sorry about that. I was trying to say that basically that so many people just think that women are the prize. Like,
hold on one second. Can you talk? Can you guys hear us? Can you guys hear this, brother? Somebody said speak up. They can't hear you. You're gonna have to really shout.
So many people believe.
There we go.
So many people believe that women are the prize when they're not. Like, you ever seen that Coach Rod channel?
I have. Okay, who?
Coach Rod's channel.
I don't listen to. I don't know who that is, but go ahead.
He's talking about like how basically that women are supposed to basically be nurtured, how we're supposed to treat women with respect, like basically how we're supposed to basically how a man should always pay, that there's no such thing like 50-50 relationships.
And he says, and here's the thing, guys. Okay, so keep going. So are you frustrated with what he said, or?
No, I just want to know your take of it. Like, you believe in 50-50 relationship, or you think a man should pay everything? Like, that's what he believes.
Is this particular individual married? Is he in a relationship? I mean, how many?
He has his own YouTube channel just like you.
Okay, yeah, don't. So how many subscribers does this individual have? Is it mostly women or?
Yeah, mostly women.
Okay, see, that's the thing. There we go. It's mostly women. So he has to feed the beast. He has to give women a false sense of reality. This is why. How many subscribers does this individual have?
I'm gonna check right now. He has I think 5.15K subscribers.
That ain't nothing. That I can wipe my butt with that. So here's the thing. Those type of individuals understand any individual that joins YouTube and that's pandering to women, they're trying to build a business. It's passive income. They're trying to get money. So of course they're gonna say all men are supposed to pay 100%. That's crazy. That's ludicrous. So then this is why a lot of women come around dudes and they're like, you ain't paying everything, you ain't taking me on trips, you ain't taking me shopping. Well, we ain't gonna be together. You see what I'm saying? So that stuff that doesn't make it's goofy. What did you think I was gonna say? Did you think I was gonna say, oh yeah, women supposed to us men, we supposed to be 100%?
Most likely not. Cause think about it, I'm hearing the total opposites. I don't even know which side to do. It's one thing I'm hearing Wait
a minute. You said you're confused.
Yeah.
Well, how are you confused?
Because I don't know which side to go on. It's either I'm supposed basically he's supposed to say that a man should offer a real man, what a real man does. If a man's really into you, that he'll offer to pay for you. He'll offer to pay as much stuff as he wants to. But these days, a lot of women are taking advantage of guys like that.
So if you understand that women are taking advantage of guys and that's a sucker move to do, what are you so confused about?
Well, I always think that maybe there's all women are not the same. Maybe every woman is different.
Here's the thing. Listen, women are opportunists. They love us from an opportunistic standpoint. Us men love women idealistically. When I say opportunistically, what I mean is if you're gonna take a woman to a 5-star restaurant on the first date, she ain't gonna decline. If you're gonna buy, if the second month you're with her, you're gonna take her to a trip to Disneyland, all expenses paid for, she's not gonna decline. So what needs to happen is, you need to have a blueprint. Don't you need to have a stop listening. How long you been listening to this character?
I've been listening to him for like at least 5 or 6 months.
5 or 6 months. Why?
I mean, I don't like watch his YouTube videos every day like I watch yours, but like I see him pop up like basically because I really want to see like what the women's take of you, because I want to see like basically I want to see like I guess that we call it devil's advocate.
No, listen. Let me tell you something. Talk really loud for us too, please. A woman's take will always be what benefits her. I'll say that again. Asking advice from a woman or getting a woman's take will always benefit her 100% of the time. Not 92, not 95, not 98, not 90. It will always benefit her 100% of the time. So if she says, "Oh, I want a man that's gonna take me out everywhere and spend all this money," guess what? On the flip side of that, she is not gonna find him sexually appealing because he's coming on to her like a simp. He's giving her everything. Guess what? She's not going to appreciate him.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the thing.
So what needs to happen is you need to give her what she needs, which means, yeah, I'll reward you with a hamburger or we'll go to a restaurant, but I'll do that every 3 months. As long as you stay consistent, as long as you aren't on any flaky, wishy-washy games of disrespecting me, as long as you are abiding by the blueprint I have, yeah, I'll take you out to eat to somewhere, and it ain't gonna be expensive, every 3 to 4 months.
Because I'm gonna tell you this though, Coach Rob, he's a man, right?
Hey, please don't promote him. I gotta cut this. I gotta cut that crap out after this last stream. Don't promote this individual, okay?
Yeah, I'm not. Don't worry about it. I wouldn't do it. But like, he was basically like saying like all this stuff about how like you basically trying to like make it as a woman as a victim, about how like basically like telling a woman not to ever sleep with a man on the first date, and telling women that basically like he has to go and prove his love to you, and basically tell.
Hold on 1 second. Are you the actual guy who runs this channel?
No.
So why are you calling in confusion and saying? I don't want to hang up on you because you don't understand. Do you actually believe these things that he's telling you to do?
Well, like
how about this? How about this? Since you're so confused, brother, and I'm not going to treat you poorly, here's what I want you to do.
Yeah.
Because I'm a male, he's pandering to women because he has to make the money. He has to make $1. So what I want you to do is go back, continue listen to that coach or whatever guy. I want you to stay in that live stream. I want you to listen to all his videos and do whatever he's telling you to do. And see how far it gets you. Then, when you get railroaded and used and tossed to the curb and you don't get the sex that you want and you get treated like trash, then I want you to get back in touch with me. Email me. Let's set up a one-on-one consultation so I can get you right, okay? That's how we nip all that in the bud. Listen, guys, I'm giving you the blueprint in life and women, man. I'm literally out here in the field. I'm literally here. Do y'all need a live woman? Do y'all need a woman who's gonna tell you what she's done for a man? Because I can bring a woman in here right now and she can tell you what she's done. How a man should be treated. How a woman should invest in a man. Should I do that for you guys? Stop asking about no fap. Jesus. Hit the super chat. Jesus. Should I bring a woman out here right now? Jackie, come here. Probably got her hair set in. Let me bring a woman out here right now. I'm sick of this, man. So some of y'all don't know how women should be acting. Here's the thing. Let me tell you how, since that previous caller said, I want a man, or he said this to whatever coach, he said, oh, a man should pay for everything. He should be, not doing anything. She shouldn't be doing anything and all this stuff like that. Here's the thing. Let me ask you this. How many pairs of shoes have you bought me this year alone?
5.
5, 1 through, probably what, 5, maybe 6.
Yeah.
6 and counting. Now, my birthday's coming up when?
January 2nd.
Talk loud for us.
January 2nd.
January 2nd. Now, what did you ask me about birthday and Christmas? Did you say, hey, I'm going to surprise you with something? Or did you say, hey, what do you want for Christmas?
I asked you what you wanted for Christmas.
She asked me what I wanted for Christmas. Not, hey, I'm just going to get you anything. So what needs to happen is you guys need to understand that women are supposed to be here to give to you as well. If she's not investing in you, guess what? She's going to leave. How many times have you bought dinner and you said, hey, let's go out and eat?
Multiple.
Like how many? Couple dozen times?
At least.
At least 25, 30, 40. How many times? Just this year alone. Now, a lot of guys saying I sound for 24, whatever, but you guys understand. This is what. All right, you can go ahead.
Okay.
Right. So now she has a job. She has her own career, whatever. That's why she's not on camera like most of these chicks that you see. Right. What I'm trying to get you to understand is, and you're missing the point. Too many guys are asking about all these different things. That's a live voice that you hear, and she's literally telling you what she's done for me just this year alone. How many times she's taken me out to eat? Over 24 times. Probably about 30 times just this year. Of course, why would I not smash later? But you guys are too concerned about hooking up as opposed to seeing women and saying, hey, I'm a businessman. What am I getting from this? See, the sex is going to come regardless. I'm not concerned about that as a man. I've been with tons of women. But what needs to happen is you need to say, okay, you know what is this woman doing for me? Let me create a blueprint. Let me understand women and let me see, hey, what am I getting out of the situation? There has proved me today his game. Guys, so you have to have this is how I know guys are kind of are literally slaves to women. It takes a woman voice for you guys to say, oh, Darius is correct. See, this thing, it's not a woman being obsessed with a guy. What it is she understanding, hey, I'm with a quality, solid, high value man. So let me do this, and that, so I can keep this high quality, solid man. Somebody said, damn, Darius, how do we get to behave like, how we get a woman to behave like that? How you do it is you email me for a consultation. That's how you do it. Oh, moderators, forgive me. Shout out to Boosted Coyote. He says, show your support to the church. Thank you, Boosted, for contributing those 20 shekels. Shout out to Terrell Torrance for contributing his 20 shekels. Both of those brothers, they've been here for a very long period of time. They've been supporting me for a while, man. And I love men who are consistent and who are supporting. It means a lot. Somebody say, I only got the truth when I started dating outside of our race. Yeah, for the most part. Anyone asking to see her face is a simp. Doesn't matter. I mean, I could put her. She's been partly in the video. She's the blonde chick. But what you guys understand is too many guys. That's how you know they haven't got enough women. They haven't had enough sex because guess what they're doing? How does she look? Does she got booty? Is she white? Is she this? You're so concerned about the image. Yes, I would never deal with an unattractive woman. I mean, come on. But the fact of the matter is, you should be concerned about what does she bring to the table in my life. When you guys ask about looks and age, that's all you're concerned about. Looks, age, butt, bra size, all stuff like that. And this is why you get railroaded and treated dirty and you don't get the most out of women. Because they say, oh, this guy only cares about my image. This guy only cares about how I look. So she computes that in her head and says, okay, you know what? He's not going to ask anything of me. She has to be attracted. You have to be attracted to her. Let's be honest. But this is, when you heard, that's just the tip of the iceberg. That is an individual, well, a woman, I should say, who understands what it means to be with a high value man. So guess what? You have to train her. She's 100% trained. I've trained her. I've trained other women. This is not my first rodeo. So when I give you guys wisdom on the Patreon or I have consultation, this is coming from a man who's been there, done that. Where can you get a submissive woman? You email me for a consultation. Let's set one up. Get you some help. Let's take more calls. 630-618-7110. Let me ask y'all this. Do y'all know we're bodyguards? Let me say, do y'all know us men, one second, brother. Do y'all know us men are bodyguards? That alone, you're literally employed when you're with a woman. That's security, not just physically, but emotional and mental security. You tell me you ain't gonna get compensated for that? You telling me she ain't value none for that? She just around you. She can walk. You going this place, that place, and dude. Do you know a man could kidnap her or do whatever? What's your name? Talk to us. Where you from?
Hey, this is Nick. I'm from California. I'd like to say well, at least I like to think I'm a good-looking guy. You know, I've been going to the gym for like past 7 years. But I'll be honest, man, I don't get nothing. You know, it's kind of pathetic here. And I've been wondering what the problem was for years. I always thought it was my looks, but I'm starting to realize I think it's my conversation skills, and I'm just not doing well with that. You know. Right.
And that's where a lot of the what's your name again, brother?
Nick.
And that's a lot of guys are struggling with. It's their ability to communicate. And this is why you guys got to look out for the individual you listen to that say, chase excellence and not women. Only focus on your purpose and women are going to come to you. So when you focus on your resources and money, your career, when you focus on the gym, you get right, guess what? You have no charisma. You have no ability to communicate or connect with women or heck, people in that matter. Men either. So what needs to happen is you guys need to start talking to people. So here's the thing, brother Nick. I could go more into detail. I'm gonna shoot my email in here. Let's set up a consultation and let's get you some wisdom, man. All right.
All right, for sure. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So guys, guys, you need to start learning how to converse with people, talking to them, with women. Too many guys are chasing excellence. Oh, I'm on my purpose. But guess what? You still lonely. You don't know how to talk to women. You don't even know what to say. You don't even know how to act. What's your name? Talk to us. Where you from? Right? So that's important. Guys, here's the thing, and I said it before. Just let's say hypothetically, you're on your purpose, you're making moves, you're doing what you got to do. And let's say a woman tries to talk to you. What you gonna say? Hey, I'm on my purpose. Hey, I'm been doing this. I got my business. You don't got no charisma. You don't really know what to say. You haven't had any sort of real, genuine interaction. Here's how you develop your mouthpiece. You got to get out there. Shoot me an email. Let's set up a consultation. That's how you're going to develop that. Some of these callers need special education to women. Because you guys are like, here's the thing, your vibrations are, where it starts at is you listen to too much negative content on how women ain't nothing. So you like, or all women are out to get you, or and then you're like almost like it's like special education. You just looking around over here. You have no confidence. So you've been chasing all this excellence and hitting the gym. But then when you see a woman, you look over here. So you big macho man, but you got all this money and you got your little business or whatever. But you see women and you look at her real quick and what you gonna say? Hi, you are cute. What you gonna do? What do you say? See, they don't talk about that in the manosphere. I keep telling y'all this, man. So that's why y'all suffering. Guys, let me say this, man. It's a money grab for these guys, man. All these different guys and coaches and different podcasts y'all listen to, these guys are benefiting off of your pain, misery, and frustration. So you're listening to them and they're talking about the sexual marketplace value. They ain't talking about no conversation skills. They ain't talking about how to attract women. None of that. So you're listening to like, the 80-20 rule. So in your head, you think, oh man, if I ain't in the 20% or I'm unattractive, women ain't gonna like me. So you just automatically put yourself in the bottom 80%. Little do you know, every woman you meet will view you differently. So to her mind, you could be in the bottom 80%. But the next woman down the street, she could view you as a top 20% guy. See, they don't say that. They don't talk about that, man. Every woman views you as different. I'm not going to get every woman I want. There's been women, guys, I'm going to be honest, there's been women who were like a 7 out of 10, and I thought I could get her. Then she rejected me. Then I said, man, then I talked to a woman who in my eyes was more attractive, a 9 out of 10. I got her like that. She was cooperative. So what I'm trying to get you to understand is, guys, get this live stream a thumbs up. We need to start having genuine, real conversations. I keep telling y'all, man, listen, start listening to productive men who are teaching you to get what you want. I don't watch anybody. I watch myself, Mr. Ernest Palmer. His thing. Excuse me, I do watch other people. I can't say that. But what I'm trying to say is, guys, if it's not helping my life, if it's not helping me move forward, if it's not giving me tips or advice, then I'm not going to listen. I'm not going to listen to individuals who, because what's going to happen is I'm going to listen to them, and I'm telling you guys, you're going to listen to them, then you're going to go to talk to women, and you're going to just have this negative vibe about you. If you have any questions, hit the super chat. I keep saying it. This is why, guys, you have to really watch who you listen to. Oh, we had a question, a super chatted question. Adriel White said, get past the visual, brothers. Get to what she brings to us. Look for reasons to get rid of her instead of keeping her, instead of reasons to keep her. Exactly. That's what's happening. Look for reasons to get rid of her. Shout out to Mr. Yakan, contributors 2 shekels. So guys, if you would like a one-on-one conversation, go ahead, shoot me an email. But all in all, my brothers, make sure that you are becoming successful in any and every avenue that you like. Shout out to Mr. Steph is warm. They got all these different things, right? And here's the thing: if you're not excited and happy with your life or what's going on currently in your situation right now, whether it's money, whether it's women, and you got to be honest with yourself. Here's what I want y'all to do. I don't want you to watch YouTube for 3 months, or excuse me, for 3 days. And I want you to go out about whatever, and how do you feel about women? How do you feel about your money? Because this thing, YouTube can be a gateway for you for you procrastinating what needs to be done in your life. So if you listen to a guy that's saying, oh, this is women about, relationships are completely done in 2020, guess what? In your eyes, they're going to be completely done. But guess what? In everybody else's eyes who are out there in the real world, relationships aren't done. So stop watching YouTube for 2-3 days and look at them and say, how do I feel about women? Do I really want a woman? If so, yes. Do I want other women? Do I want multiple women? Do I want to be in something poly? If so, say, yes, I do want that. Be honest with yourself and say, man, women do frustrate me. Now say, how do they frustrate you? Then this starts being asking who, what, when, where, how, and why. Start asking yourself a lot of different whys and you'll get to your answer. All right? Love you guys. We out of here.